Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? It's an absolutely beautiful day here today. Windy, but sunny at least. So I hope you're all well. I hope you've getting through the week. Some of us are on Friday. Some of us are on a Thursday. But close to the weekend. Causey, how you, mate? Good to see you, buddy. How you been this week? You been all good? Right, now let's have a wee look at what we got here. We're currently on 38 grand and it's afternoon. Yeah, I started half an hour early today because actually I might as well run through that first for everyone who's just joining in and hasn't been in the other streams, well, yesterday's stream really. This Sunday we go to daylight savings, so I'll be starting an hour early for most of you than normal. I'll be starting normal time obviously, but probably starting an hour early. We'll be starting an hour early for you, the rest of you watching. I think for the most part, I think we'll go to daylight savings rather early. They changed that a few years back. They brought it forward and pushed it back a little bit so we can see the rain for longer in the daylight. So what I've decided to do is I've tried to get myself ready for it instead of have it changed, because obviously it goes ahead an hour the time, and now the ads are over, and so it goes ahead for an hour. So what I'm doing is I'm starting half an hour early now, going to bed at about an hour early, getting up an hour early and all that kind of stuff, so I'm absolutely prepared for when it changes this Sunday. Of course, what you can do is check out my schedule page as of next week, as of Sunday actually, and get your local times for that. But like I said, for most of you it'll be an hour earlier start than normal until the rest of you go off daylight savings or go on to daylight savings depending where you are. If you go off daylight savings, obviously I'll be starting 2 hours earlier than normal. If you go into daylight savings, it'll pretty much be the same. But I'm also contemplating maybe changing my start times to this time of the day at 1:30 instead of a 2 and finishing at 5. I've got to talk to the other guys, see if they're quite happy to do that with the farming simulator stuff. So we'll wait and see on that aspect, and maybe I'll just do it and just keep those days normal. So anyway, that's over and done with. Right, so we're at 38 grand here basically, and I can tell you ATS is well over 100,000 more than that. It's currently at $104,103,101. We got an email. I bet you'll be special transports. There was 2 updates today, one for each of the games, ETS and ATS, which I installed just before going live. So we should get into this. Because of that, I was sent back home. So let's go to the job market and we'll find a external contract. We ended on the other one, but we'll find one that doesn't go across the ferries. All right, we'll see what we got here with the Walmart. No, it's RT log, isn't it? Walmart's not in this. RT log, here we go. We've got 6 choices. Let's have a look at them. So we've got rice just up the road to a place we've been. We've got a pressure tank going down the road to where we've also been before. We've got one going to France for 34,000. Right mouse click actually would help, eh? One in Madrid. No, we're not doing that one. Oh, we've gone back. Hang on. I went using the wrong key. Let's try that again. So we got one to France where we haven't been for 34,000. Another one to France for 28,000. Also haven't been there. A Madrid to Madrid. And one to Naples, which goes across the ferry. So I want to avoid the ferry ones, obviously. So our choices are, let's start from here. So we've got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 or number 5. Now, you lovely people in chat get to decide where I go. So just might get a new Renault excited. Jeez, I might turn chat off if it carries on like that. Just, I'll give you 30 seconds to put in which one you want me to do. Just put the number that corresponds to the one you'd like. So once again, that's number 1 for the rice, 2 for the pressure tank, 3 for the high pressure side valves, 4 for the floor panels, and 5 for the air conditioners. And I'll give you 30 seconds starting from now. Good thing about this 30-second thing, it gives me a chance to have my coffee. Currently we've got a number 3, which I'm guessing that'll be it. Right, it's been 35 seconds. There's our winner. I know I said 30, but I know there's a slight delay, so I had an extra 5 seconds. Because by the time you see it and by the time you hear me say it, it's roughly about 30 seconds anyway. Well, it'll be 35 seconds for you, but for me it'll be about 40 seconds since that's happened, so... Let's begin this delivery. Get some cash under the belt and see if we can't catch up. Which is the main thing. I won't bother saying an overtake. The 100,000 is quite a lot of money to catch up on. I'll be quite happy if we actually catch up to it.
Here we go.
Ah, right. Right. Okay. I forgot to do something. And this is a bit of a shame because now it's going to cost me a bit of money. And I don't think I'm going to get to a service station. Where's the nearest one? Just around the corner. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Alright, visit service station immediately. Yep. Now the reason for this is 2 hours and 3 minutes. It's just around the corner. Okay. The reason for this is if you don't remember last week, yeah, no, it's going to cost a fortune. I mean, I could back out and reload the previous save, but let's see how much it's going to cost. 81 grand. Maybe I'll need to. Let me just do that. I think that's probably the best option. I should have remembered, but I didn't. You know what I'm like. So the story is last week we were doing a delivery for World of Trucks. And because I got pro mods on, we had a bit of an issue when we got to the ferry crossing because we're going to England. And it wouldn't load it. It just said, World of Trucks can't figure out where you are and put me back on the ferry facing the wrong way to go out. I constantly did it and we ended up just going in and redoing a normal freight delivery to somewhere. And after the stream I went off and tried to figure out why. And the upshot is basically the location of the ferry in England we were going to, and Pro Mods is just a different spot. So what I did is I went into my other... Oh, I should have done it from the thing. That's right, it doesn't give me the option, does it? So yeah, I went into my other save and I tried it from there because you can carry on from where you left off with the World of Trucks things. It gives you that option. And the same thing happened. I took pro mods off and I got across. Once I got across, I thought, well, you know what? I'll save it here. I'll jump out and go back into the stream profile and just jump in and move it a bit and then save it there, and we can come back in and finish that off today, basically. But when I went into the other one, my truck and the cargo fell from the sky. So it was just a confirmation that the location's at a different spot. Fell from the sky and bounced around these trees and stuff, nowhere near the ferry crossing. Hence the reason why the truck is a bit damaged, and I was actually going to load a save before. No, it won't scuttle the contest, Cozzy, because it's the save. Before it's a save at the end of the stream that I'm going back to. So I've just got to find the right date and go to the last one on last Friday's date, and that'll be exactly where we left off. And it should put us back into the garage, hopefully. I tell you what, it's taking a long time to load today. Long time to load. Alright, let's do it properly this time. Hey, load game. Show auto saves. Auto saved. That was at... That's today. That's last week. That might be in the delivery, considering the time it was saved. I would have thought it would have had the exit autosave, but let's go and have a look. If it is, we'll just finish it from there. It's a lot better than like trying to find 80 grand to fix the truck. Oh, taking the 81, yeah, no, yeah, definitely would have. That's so. We're up to 72,000 for some reason. Why is that? That'd be why, because we haven't bought the trailer yet. Which was the last thing we did, wasn't it? Oh, let's do it again. We grabbed that one. We were fine with that. We added, we kept it to that. We had the 3 axles. We had a purple colour, a pink colour for some unknown reason, but fine. We'll go with that again. Now, how come it did it last week? It actually showed us the colour. Was it metallic or just a normal one? I think it was just a normal one, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. That's the reason why. It was sort of like that colour, wasn't it, Cozzy? Remind me if you can remember. Otherwise, is that fine? I don't want to spend too much time on it because we spent about 20 minutes by the looks of it last week. I think that's the right colour. And we went to accessories and we kept actually I decided last week these ones aren't going to be that important. We spent all that time on the tyres. I'm not going to do that again either. I'm just going to buy the tyres. Probably need a spare tyre, no, my luck. Oh, let's just go with that, eh? Yeah, that works better. Put the old strobes on it. And no, we're good for that. Actually, did that just, yeah, it did, because I, right, we'll go to that one. We'll go with the exclusive. Gotta dress the part, right? Dress for success, as they say. Alright, I think that'll do. You happy with that, Causey, or anyone else in chat? Like I said, I don't want to spend, we spent quite a bit of time last week on it. In fact, quite a bit of time we could have been making money with. Close enough? Am I still waiting for a reply? That was 145 or 146, or just, did it just turn over? No, it's okay. And purchase. And it goes into there. Oh, I'm just going to stick it on while we're here. Trailer manager. And we'll use it and see what we can get with it, with RT log. I think it was the one at Walmart we're going to have an issue with, wasn't it? Now we got that again, let's get rid of that. And the job market, right, this time cargo market. We'll go with the external cargo market, the external market cargo. I assume that's cargo, isn't it? Back to Madrid, get your fingers ready again. Oh, we don't know, we have one RT log, never mind. We've got better options, that's question. There we go. Okay. Should we go to that one since we chose France last time? I mean, I'll give you guys as a choice. We've got 1 down to there, 2 and 3. I'll give you another 30 seconds starting now. Just put in the number of the one you'd like me to take, 1, 2 or 3. Actually got good well, hang on a second, this is not the cargo market yet, twit. Let's try that again. There we go, we got better options. Oh, we got a lot better options now. We'll get going at some stage today. This is only helping ATS out because it obviously needs the help. So we got one up there for 21 grand. We have a train to front over there, which is fine because we're not in whatchamacallit, World of Trucks. We've got a train undercarriage going down the road. We've got concrete beams going up the road. Actually, we'll go with this one because that's the same location, I'm pretty sure, is what we originally chose with, yeah? And that just, we can just get going. 25 grand, not as much cash, but we'll do that one. Just to get it over and done with.
Job done.
Now we've spent a bit of time, haven't we? A bit of time. It's also 5 o'clock, so hopefully we've got enough time to get a sleep in before the delivery needs to be delivered. How's the fuel? Oh, fuel's okay. We'll be fine.
Turn right.
Right, we're finding our way. How long is this thing behind us?
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Alright. I think it's a bumper view because we haven't got the mirrors up. Oh, you might have got ads when I asked you how your week had been, Causey. I hope it's treated you well. Loving the pink trailer. Actually, so do I. I actually like it. For some reason, the blue and the pink don't seem to go together, but for some reason they do. At the same time, in fact, they sort of really suit each other, but I don't know. Yeah, not too bad, buddy. Not too bad at all. Just the same old, same old. Last few days it's actually got a bit better mentally.
Right.
Oh, settle down. You can see I'm a truck. Come on. I'm gonna need a bit of wide berth. Yeah, it's
Keep left.
I think I mentioned the fact that I was a bit foggy in my head and I didn't understand why. Which made especially, well, rewatching the VODs of the farming sim because this is how foggy I was. The whole stream, I just had Patro with me on Monday and no one could hear him because I hadn't set up the Discord thing properly through OBS again after I reloaded Windows. It was only at the end, well, someone mentioned it, but because when Patro first came onto Discord he sounded really quiet and I thought that had something to do with it. But he was a lot louder than he was when he first came on, but still quiet, so I didn't think anything of it. And then it was Mike, that mentioned it, and he didn't mention it again. And it wasn't towards the end when old Dave, DC Dave, joined on and he said, oh, who's that with you? I can't hear anyone. And then I realised that, yeah, through the whole stream, no one could hear Patro talk, and I was asking him questions. He was telling us about his day hiking and all that kind of stuff. And so, there you go. And then Dyson's Fair on Tuesday was tough going, really tough going. It wouldn't have been very exciting to watch it. And watching the VODs, like you could just hear that I had no enthusiasm and all that kind of stuff. So it could have probably explained why I was pretty much alone on Tuesday. And same with Monday, really, with farming sim. No one else could hear anything and just hear me. I just didn't sound alive, sort of thing. So, but for some reason, the last couple of days, I think I sound better. I feel better. Don't feel as foggy as I did then. And I think it was down to the fact that I've had some decent night's sleep. So that might be it. So that was the only kink in my week. But apart from that, everything else is fine. I've thoroughly getting into Car Mechanic 2021 actually. Been playing quite a bit of that. Thoroughly enjoying it.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Now the question here is, do I back it in or do I just say deliver it, load it on? It's going to be
Your route guidance is now finished.
a decision that's got to be for both of them. I think just saying load it would be my best option, because when we get to doubles, I'm not very good with doubles. Maybe if I took some practice and stuff like that, but I think just getting it loaded and getting it going would be the best option. No, thanks, Cosy. So do I, mate. There's usually a reason why. The worst bit is usually a reason why I feel like that, and I just had no idea, to be honest, why I was feeling like that. I turned the wheels the wrong way. Didn't I just say I was just, I was waiting for any advice or any suggestions or any thoughts actually on whether or not to always back these in with these or just get them up and running ready to go. That's a little bit. So while I'm waiting for that, I will just try and back it in. I wasted enough time today anyway, haven't I? Oh, there we go. That sorts that out. But stop the engine. Okay, I'll do that.
Ready to roll.
It's a bit foggy out there. I appreciate that, mate. That's I'm trying to think of the right word for it, but yeah, I truly appreciate it. But like I said, I think it was just down to tiredness.
Turn right.
Now this reminds me, there's something I gotta do. Need to turn that down a bit. Yeah, well, it's like I said, I've had to actually like 2 or 3 really well. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and last night I've actually had some really good long sleeps, and I feel a lot better mentally. So. Right, let's see how much time we've got. I think there's definitely enough time to have a sleep during the night and go through the day. It's due in about 29 hours. It's going to take us about, well, 12, plus a sleep of 9, 10, 22. I think we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Alright.
At the roundabout, take the first.
So I'll go to about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, get our sleep in. Actually 9 9's 10. Yeah, that'll be right there, 9 o'clock actually. I did turn the lights on, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, this ain't gonna help, is it? Probably the timing wasn't the best. All good. Should be all good from here, I think. And I'll go back into that view.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Now, I think, see if you've noticed this, Causey, or no for sure. I was just thinking away there about the using the trailers. Whoa, 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 slow down. I think I remember noticing that you get less money using your trailers than you do when you just go to the freight market. Or I've just always... Right, okay, I was muted. I don't know how long I was muted for. I vaguely remember touching it because I had to clear my throat, but I don't know when. Right, so what I was saying was, if you didn't hear me, and Causey, you might be able to say whether you notice this or you know for sure. But I've always thought that with cargo jobs or trailers, you get less money. Options of making less money. Which is a bit of concern if that's correct. I've just remember it now because as we know with ATS, the trailer we bought, we aren't going to be able to use it. Well, that was just something I think I remember I'm going over the speed limit, remembering using a trailer. I think that's part of the reason why I don't use trailers that often, because I could have, every time I looked for a job, it always seemed like, come on, one more K down, the amount I get, I got better offers using just the freight market. I mean, it could be the trailers that I buy, the type of trailers that limit me the options of what I can take and how much I get. But I mean, in my other playthroughs, I've got a good selection of different trailers. So I don't know. What? 12 euro income? No, you're kidding. I didn't even see that.
And then exit
Was it seriously 12 euros?
right.
Someone needs to improve, otherwise they're going to be leaving my headquarters not in a truck but through the front door. Ooh. I also noticed that the cash is quite low, so maybe we did miss out on that from the save. That last delivery we did, 12 euros, oh my goodness. I'm never going to catch up to ATS in this rate, am I? And that's what I was just thinking too with the trailer, because of the type of trailer we got in ATS. As we know, we can't use it. Well, I haven't tried, but I'm pretty sure we can't use it with Walmarts.